Hello, welcome back. So this is a guide for a god that was requested. This is Aphrodite. This is a character that I play. I love to play healers and stuff like that. So I am the bane of the Smite community's existence. So like I said, obviously you know this is Aphrodite. She's kind of controversial right now. Some people put her as extremely high tier, and no one thinks she's bad anymore because she's not. She's very good now. Which I still can't decide if I like that or not because no one really likes fighting healers because no one likes to think in Smite. So let's get into the build, right? So this is going to be for the mid lane, right? So here we have Mage's Blessing and Lost Artifact, both good for mana sustain, gives her good clear, right? Potion wise though, right? Normally you would see me go 3 health potions, 2 mana potions, but here I have it reversed, right? And that's because Aphrodite heals. That's her main clearing ability is to heal. So I don't necessarily think you need to go into 3 health potions. I sometimes even just go multi potion, 2 multi potions and 3 mana potions because her clear now at level 1 is so strong that she has so much pressure that they can't really poke you out, and if they do, you just heal it back up. So it's up to you. You can also start tier 2 Chronos Pendant or whatever it is. Where is it? Of course, it doesn't show on here, but you know, tier 2 Chronos Pendant. Chronos Pendant's probably one of her best friends right now, but I personally go Mage's Blessing, Lost Artifact, then into Shoes of Focus, the cooldown boots, right? And before like, well, you're overcapping on CDR and you don't really do much damage. No, you don't build this Lost Artifact into Chronos Pendant. You build it into Doom Orb, okay? I know I talked about this in one of my videos, but movement speed is broken. I think it was the best step video. I went on a rant about junglers who don't go their boots, right? Movement speed is broken, especially on characters that don't have a movement ability, or like Aphrodite, right? She doesn't have a jump, she doesn't have a dash. She can kiss someone and gain movement speed, but that's really it, right? So this gives her that extra survivability, right? As well as it gives her a bunch of mana regen and a bunch of damage. So I see no downfalls to getting Doom Orb instead of Chronos Pendant. You'll also, with fully stacked Mage's Blessing and Shoes of Focus, you'll have 20% already. So you can go Chronos Pendant, but you're also at 20% already, and you really only need 10 more percent before your purple pot or red pot doesn't give you cooldown reduction anymore. So it's up to you if you want to go Chronos Pendant. I definitely don't see an issue with going Chronos Pendant at all. But I do also like to get Spirit Desolation if there's only like 1 or 2 tanks, right? It lets her really beat the crap out of the enemy mid laner. It's wild now because Aphrodite, because I've played her my whole existence in Smite, right? And I've watched her go from being like this character that really didn't do anything before she hit level like 6 to now being able to fight like Kukulkan and Poseidon in the mid lane and do pretty fine. So Spirit Desolation really lets her do that, and that's 15 flat pen against squishy mages. That's nice. Um, of course, if you get this and Chronos Pendant, you're at 50%, so you're really wasting it. So I wouldn't go Spirit Desolation if you go Chronos Pendant at all. But that's up to you. If you want to go Mage's Blessing, right? Chronos Pendant and Spirit Desolation, then switch your boots out for a different type of boots. You can go the movement speed boots because movement speed's busted, or you can also go the damage boots. Sometimes I even go the tank boots if I'm against a Daji or a comp that has a lot of tick damage on it. The tank boots are really helpful to help you survive and stuff like that, so it's up to you. Next is Charon's Coin and Obsidian Shard. They're pretty much the same thing. Charon's Coin is good because it gives you the movement speed, the HP regen, and more mana regen, which is nice. Obsidian Shard's great for that instant like extra burst, that extra magical penetration, you know. Soul Reaver is also here, gives you mana, magical pen, a lot of damage, right? And Radazuti is also here. I think Radazuti is especially core on healers because that passive also procs on allies, so your healing gets increased when they're below 50% health, so that's nice. More defensive options, right? I have Pythags here. It's a very strong aura. I think Pythags is a great item, right? Mantle of Discord, it's good, helps you survive. Although, again, 10% cooldown reduction. A lot of items Aphrodite likes have cooldown reduction on them, so you need to figure out how to not overcap on that, right? Lotus Crown is also here, obviously, um, as well as Rod of Asclepius. I think I was debating on playing this in damage because it gives you a lot of damage. It also gives you movement speed, which is great for survivability. So it's really up to you with what you want to go. Other notable mentions would be Voidstone, obviously, for magical defense, as well as Breastplate of Valor, that 20% cooldown reduction, the good mana, you know. Another damage option would be Book of Thoth. I think Book of Thoth is great. It lets you not have to worry that much about running out of mana. Trying to think of anything else. Do not, for the love of God, get Spear of the Magus. I promise you it is not worth it anymore on her. That item is only for Merlin and Anubis. It is not for Aphrodite anymore. So actives, your alt is Aegis and Purification Beads put into one. So it's up to you. I personally only go one of them, and then I'll go like a Magical Shell, a Belt of Frenzy, or a Sprint for my team, depending on what we need. But it's really up to you. If they're diving you hard, let's say you leave the base with only beads, right? And they're diving you hard and they're killing you over and over again. I think Aegis might be your best bet, so that way you can survive a little bit longer, right? And then Magical Shell is also a good option, helps you survive. And Belt of Frenzy, I think, is so slept on, and us in the casual player base, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'll get into it when when I do a support guide for us for a guardian. Just the amount of tower pressure that a guardian can bring with these items, and with some items that I'll talk about in that guide, is ridiculous. So let's get into the abilities, right? So level 1, you're gonna want Lovebirds. There's no way in hell you don't get Lovebirds. If you don't get Lovebirds, you are trolling, okay? It heals you. It now does 7 ticks of damage for some reason. It's just such a good ability now. Because now it has an initial hit on it, and that really allows it to be honestly an effective ability besides outside of wave clear, right? They did the same thing with Kukulkan, and Kukulkan skyrocketed with how good he was. So, and level 2, you're gonna get back off, and then obviously you're gonna get back off. It's your second damaging ability. It gives you some peel. And level 3, you can either get Kiss or you can get Lovebirds. It's up to you. I prefer Lovebirds. If you and your jungler are fighting the enemy mid and jungle a lot, then definitely get Kiss. I definitely think it's worth it. But if not, if you and your jungler are playing a lot more, I guess, like passive, then I would definitely get Lovebirds at level 3, right? 4, you're gonna want Kiss, obviously, and 5, obviously, your ult, and then you're just gonna max Lovebirds, put a point into back off, and then put a point into your ult whenever you can, because with max cooldown, I believe your ult goes down to like 40 something seconds. 50, I think it's like about 40 or so, I'm pretty sure. So it's very strong. And then you're gonna max back off, obviously, and then put a point into your ult whenever you can, and then Kiss. Kiss is very strong. Kissing an ally, and then kissing like your jungler or your carry, and then stunning someone in front of them at max rank, letting them do 20% more damage is oof, wild. Aphrodite was strong. I think Aphrodite was strong before they even buffed the crap out of her. But anyways, some tips and tricks. If you are in Undying Love, like you use it, but only on yourself, and you go to kiss an ally, whatever the time remaining on Undying Love is, it's given to your ally. So if you're not close enough to kiss them, because it might take too long to kiss them and then ult, so you can run up to them, ult, and as you're getting to them, kiss them, and before the ult runs out, it will give them the immunity and stuff, which is helpful. Also, you can definitely tell the difference between a good Aphrodite player and a good Aphrodite player, because the good one will stay kissed to the same person the whole team fight. A good Aphrodite player will kiss someone who needs healing, then kiss the backline to use back off to peel for them, or stun a target, and then kiss someone else with the Undying Love so that way they don't die. You really want to help your team. This is a character that necessarily she, not saying she can't, she can win games by herself, but you essentially want to push your team to win, if that makes sense. Um, I think that's all I wanted to talk about on her. I can't really think of anything else. I'll be doing other guides for this character in other roles because I think she can play in all 5 roles pretty much at a casual level, not necessarily a ranked level. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know down below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.